Hi, here's your 68 Camaro RS Resto Mod. I wanted to show you a couple things on the car that I had noticed. This is the first time I had it up on the lift, but today I just changed your idler arm. We had talked about that before. That was super worn out, and I think one of the reasons why is that it's just so close to the exhaust. I think it's just burning the grease out of it and burning the rubber. I would recommend that we make a heat shield for this, just to keep that from roasting. Should probably, while we're in here, put something between the starter so that doesn't get ruined. Other things I noticed is it's hard to see, but this is your steering, and there is zero clearance between the steering box. This is actually what they call the pitman arm, but the steering box and the header, they are directly touching. Seems like that should probably have like a small gap with a heat shield. As far as the exhaust, we have both of these hangers. Both mufflers have come off. What it is, they welded these thick brackets to the thin outer layer of the muffler, and it just ripped. It just ripped the skin off the muffler, so it's just not the right spot to even weld it. The piece of the muffler is still on the bracket. Probably mount it to the ends or someplace stronger than that. Let's see, and there's one other thing. It's going to be hard to show you. Oh, okay. So we have here is the frame. There's a hole. It's all bent steel. And what they did over here was oh, there we go. They cut out the frame to fit the alternator. So why that matters, this is a very structurally important part of the car. This holds the engine. On each side is the motor mounts, and it also holds the front suspension. So there's a lot of stress on this. This is probably the most important part of the frame. I would recommend that we make a plate and weld this in place to reinforce or to replace the strength that has been taken out to add a alternator. Not a huge deal. Doesn't seem to be affecting it yet, but I wouldn't mess around with that. I would do something with that. And otherwise, I think you have a pretty fantastic car. Now they have a light. I'm going to show you. Again, this being so close, I think it burned all the grease out of the original one and shortened the life, because we don't have the same problem with the rest of it. You can see the exhaust is directly hitting what they call the pitman arm, and you're probably going to burn the seal out of the steering box. You just don't need to be that close. Other recommendations, I would probably there's some wires. I'd probably just move them away. It was let's see, I was looking at something where, oh yeah, like there's your clutch line, which is a little close to the exhaust. I'd just put a sheathing on it. There's a couple places I would just protect from the exhaust so you don't have problems in the future. Otherwise, I think they've done a very nice job with this car. You obviously have like a nice Ford 9-inch rear end, nice supports, really nice suspension. There's a lot to like about your car. It's just those few things that I would want to take care of. If it were mine, I recommend it for you. The choice is yours. All right, have a good day.